Okay, so you aced the phone screen, dodged all the recruiter curveballs, and you finally landed that interview. Congrats. But now the real pressure's on, right? How do you convince them that out of all the candidates, you're the one they absolutely need?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It really is. And honestly, it can feel kind of overwhelming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But that's why I'm so glad we're diving into this Career Vids video today. They break down not just what to say, but the psychology behind it, which I think is so crucial.
Yeah. Like what's actually going on in the hiring manager's head when they're sitting across from you?
Exactly, because let's be honest, they've heard it all. So how do you craft an answer that really cuts through the noise and makes them sit up and take notice?
Okay, spill the tea. What's the secret sauce?
Well, according to CareerFits, it's less about bragging and more about strategic positioning. It's about showing them you're not just a good fit for the job, but the best fit. Like you were tailor-made for this specific role.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So where do we even begin?
Well, the video breaks it down into 5 key areas. And the first one kind of surprised me. It's personality traits.
Really? I have to admit, when I think job interview, personality isn't the first thing that springs to mind. I'm usually too busy panicking about my resume gaps and trying to remember what STAR stands for.
It's easy to get caught up in the hard skills, right? But think about it. Would you want to work with someone who has all the right qualifications, but it's a nightmare to be around?
Oof, definitely not. There's nothing worse than a toxic coworker.
Exactly. And hiring managers know that they don't just want someone who can do the job. They want someone who's going to mesh well with the team, bring positive energy, and be adaptable, especially in today's fast-paced world.
So what kind of traits are we talking about here? Give me the inside scoop.
Well, Career Vids highlights things like being open to change, being a team player, showing initiative. It's about demonstrating you're someone who can roll up their sleeves and thrive in a dynamic environment.
So it's not enough to just say you're a team player, you have to actually demonstrate it.
Precisely. Anyone can say they're adaptable, but how have you actually demonstrated that in your past experiences? That's what they want to hear.
It's about connecting the dots for them. This is already making my brain work over time.
And that's a good thing. Now, the second key area is achievements. But again, there's a twist. It's not about bragging rights.
Okay, so less, look how amazing I am, and more, here's how my accomplishments can benefit you.
Now you're getting it. Think about it from the hiring manager's perspective. They want to see a track record of success. So how can you frame your achievements in a way that speaks directly to their needs?
I'm guessing generic statements like, I exceeded expectations, aren't going to cut it.
Not quite. The video gave some great specific examples. Think about things like winning Employee of the Month, consistently exceeding sales targets, or even spearheading a successful project.
Yeah.
And don't be afraid to think outside the box. Even achievements outside of work can be relevant.
Okay, so volunteer work, personal projects, those can all paint a picture of someone who's a go-getter.
Exactly. It shows you're driven, you set goals, and you achieve them.
It's all about showing those results, baby. All right, so we've covered personality and achievements. What's next on our list of interview superpowers?
Well, this next one builds on what we were just talking about with achievements. It's about highlighting your unique skills, but, and this is key, you have to go beyond simply listing them off. You need to connect your skills to what the company actually needs.
This is where that deep dive research comes into play, right? Like knowing the company's goals and challenges inside and out.
You got it. Instead of just saying, oh, I'm proficient in social media marketing, think about how you can tailor that to their specific needs.
Ooh, I like where this is going. Give me an example.
Okay, so let's say you're interviewing for a company that's trying to boost their social media presence. Instead of just stating your proficiency, wouldn't it be way more impactful to say something like, I noticed your Instagram engagement has been a bit low lately, and in my previous role, I actually implemented a strategy that increased engagement by 40%. Here's how I think I could adapt that for your brand.
Ooh, that's brilliant. It shows you've done your homework and you're not just throwing spaghetti at the wall to see what sticks.
Exactly. It shows initiative, it shows you're invested in their success, and it proves you're not just blindly applying to every job posting out there.
Speaking of going the extra mile, the video's fourth point really resonated with me, flexibility and adaptability.
Oh, this one is huge EE, especially in today's world.
Right, like things change so fast these days. You got to be ready to pivot at a moment's notice.
Exactly. Companies want to see that you're not afraid of a challenge, that you're open to new things, and that you're willing to wear multiple hats if needed.
It's like that old saying, the only constant is change. But in the job market, it feels more like the only constant is constant change.
Ah, so true. But seriously, Don't underestimate the power of highlighting your adaptability.
So how do we even begin to showcase that in an interview? Should we just blurt out, hey, I'm super flexible?
Well, you could, but a better approach would be to think back to specific times when you had to pivot quickly, learn something new,
Mm.
or take on a task outside your normal duties. Those experiences are gold in an interviewer's eyes.
It's like anyone can say they're adaptable, but showing those real life examples really proves it.
Exactly. And it makes for a much more compelling story, too.
So we've talked about personality, accomplishments, skills, and being adaptable.
All right.
What's the final piece of the puzzle? What's that secret ingredient that really makes an interview answer sing?
Okay, well, the video's last point really ties everything together. It's about aligning yourself with the company's values.
Okay, aligning with company values. It's not just about being a good fit on paper, right? It's got to be something deeper than that.
You hit the nail on the head. It's about showing them you get it, you understand their why, their mission, their culture. You're not just there for a paycheck. You actually care about what they're doing in the world.
And that's what makes you memorable, right? Out of a sea of qualified candidates, you're the one who vibes with them on a deeper level.
Exactly. It's about that connection.
Yeah.
But okay, enough theory. Let's get practical. The Career Vids video actually gives us 2 example answers, so we can really see this in action.
Oh, I love a good example. Lay it on me. What does example number 1 sound like?
So this one starts strong.
Hmm.
It jumps right into those core qualities hiring managers love, like I thrive in fast-paced environments. I'm a team player who loves brainstorming new ideas. And then they slip in that they have experience with social media marketing.
Okay, so they're hitting those key points right off the bat. Adaptability, teamwork, in-demand skills, check, check, check. But it doesn't stop there, does it? What else makes this example stand out?
The way they weave in that willingness to go above and beyond, they say something like, and even though social media management isn't directly listed in the job description, I'm happy to lend my expertise wherever needed.
There's that flexibility we talked about. It's subtle, but it speaks volumes, you know?
Totally. And then they seal the deal with, I've also prepared a 30, 60, 90-day plan outlining my initial goals and how I see myself contributing to the team.
Oh, wow, they came to play. That is next level preparation. Okay, example number 2, hit me with it. How does that one differ?
This one takes a slightly different approach. It leads with passion. That genuine, I'm not just here for a paycheck, I actually care about this energy.
I can already see how that would resonate with an interviewer, especially if they're looking for someone who truly believes in what they're doing. Passion is contagious.
Totally. And this candidate backs it up with, I've been following your company's journey for a while now, and I'm so impressed by your commitment to mention specific company value, e.g. sustainability, innovation, customer service. Then they'll go on to give a specific example of how their own work aligns with that value.
So they're not just name-dropping company values, they're showing a deep understanding of what those values mean in action.
Exactly. And finally, they bring it all home with those good old achievements. Something like, in my previous role, my dedication to delivering exceptional customer experiences earned me consistent praise, including multiple Employee of the Month awards.
Passion, alignment, and a track record of exceeding expectations. That's a powerful combination.
It really is. And it shows that there's no one-size-fits-all answer.
Yeah.
Right.
You can tailor your approach to emphasize different strengths
Yeah.
depending on the company and the role you're going for.
Okay, this whole deep dive has been eye-opening. It's not just about having a canned answer memorized. It's about understanding the strategy behind it. Like, this is a whole new way of looking at interview prep.
It really is. It's about showcasing the unique value you bring to the table and doing it in a way that's both authentic and memorable.
So as we wrap up, what's the one key takeaway you want to leave our listeners with?
As you prepare for that next interview, ask yourself, what's the story only I can tell? What makes me uniquely qualified for this role? Once you uncover that and you articulate it effectively, you're unstoppable.
Love it. Such great advice. A huge thanks to CareerVids for the insights and to you for breaking it all down for us.
My pleasure. And for everyone listening, be confident, be prepared, and go knock 'em dead.